Hello guys, today we have the new Primal Lord, or the first Primal Lord for the season, Mirage Frostspike. So let's jump in and see what abilities got, and then we're gonna do some attempts and try to find good lineups for this boss. So let's start here and let's actually just read the abilities. Fires icicles to deal damage to all enemies, followed by a laser beam that deals massive damage to enemies in front. Frostspike's second ability, Frigid Verdict. After charging up, deals damage to all enemies on the battlefield and instantly defeats an enemy. Binding is lifted if the bound enemy's HP is restored to a specific level. So kinda like OD, but you need to get back up over the threshold. So kinda reversed execute, where you need to heal them up. Then we have Ice Dance. Summon a vortex of icicle shards, dealing damage and stunning the enemies in the path. When receiving any stat nerfing debuff, nullifies the debuff and converts into power into enemy masses. When used, actively launches all available enemy masses. So you kind of want to avoid debuffing the hero in a sense. I wonder if poison counts with this. And the only recommendation in this is burst healing. That's really interesting. So let's jump in and see if we can find a decent lineup. And we're gonna start with Snowman, just to be a bit more defensive, just to see how the boss is. I think it's kind of good to go with Light Barrier in this sense, because we get an extra unit. Get Hogan then. Let's actually just try with these heroes and see what happens, because they don't really have a debuff and we have buffs on both Lily May and Corin. So let's find out what happens when we go in like this. And here Hogan comes in as well. If we could have put Smokey one tile further up. Oh man. I think that was the Ice Dance came there. Okay, the beam doesn't seem to do that much damage. Okay. Really hard to understand which abilities at times, but I don't know if this is a good attack or a bad attack. We'll see once we get to ranking. And we're also gonna who dealt the most damage and probably replace them. I think Corin's shield is pretty good, but I don't know if he deals enough damage. Same with Sonya. And I think we can go with a more aggressive artifact for that matter.
I'll be praised for this, right?
Hey, we're ranked 30. That's pretty decent. So Elm did a lot of damage. That's good. Horn did like half the damage, so I wonder if we do someone else. Wonder what happens if we put in Malefaction instead. So let's see. We put Smoke further up. We remove Corin. We remove Rowan as well. We do this, and could go with here. And let's go with Nicola as well. So now we get the Mauler buff. And let's go with Harmonic Spell instead and get that more aggressive artifact, because it has more attack. Oh, they actually have the same attack, but they have haste and also have life drain. So let's see how this goes. Maybe we could try with Odie instead if this doesn't work out. I want to do that, so LM gets the buff on Sonya as well. So let's see how this goes instead. If we have any problems with surviving now that we don't have Hogan and we don't have Rowan to burst heal. Actually, LM got defeated straight away there because we didn't have a burst heal. That's very interesting. Sonya survived. Okay. So this is gonna be our worst attempt because LM isn't alive. And Sonya died there by the instant defeat as well, because we didn't heal her up enough. And she was actually out of range. And now the... So now we can see how important it is to have defensive stats. Here didn't deal any damage basically. So let's remove Shakira as well and put in Odie instead. I'm wondering how we should do this now. Because now I'm questioning on who I should use to... if I should still use LM, hope for the best. Or if I should try and go back to Light Bearers. But who do I want to play if I play Light Bearers? That. So...
you'll need my spear.
Let's go back to Light Bearers. Let's do that again. Let's do Rowan. And I think we're still gonna go with the aggressive artifact here, but we're actually gonna put in... do you wanna throw in Odie or do you wanna push in someone else? Ludovic is kinda decent as well. Let's just go back out and check who I used in the first lineup, like my memory is so bad. So we wanna keep that up, but then the question is, who do we wanna put in kinda like a frontline hero? I wonder if this is enough with the healing. I don't believe so. Maybe if we go back to the Snowman. Because remember, we also get Hogan. Yeah, let's go back to the Snowman and check this out. Like, I just want to try out and see if it's any decent. So it looked like the Rowan potion wasn't enough there. So we actually need more healing. See if it becomes enough now. Donna managed to get her up there because she's also buffed with the other heroes. Or she's connected to both the Presto and LM. So she gets healed a bit. Yeah, this was way worse. We can skip the rest of that attempt. So this is going to be a really interesting fight where you need to find that perfect balance based on your resonance level, on how much healing you need. But the first lineup was the best, surprisingly enough. So we had enough healing with this lineup, but if you want to change it up a bit, put Smokey one step further up. And then of course, I made a simple mistake of not putting a better hero in the Light Bearer buff tile. I missed that. So put either LM or Corn in there, depending on who you have the highest. I should probably put LM in there, so Hogan gets more stats. And probably just put Rowan to the side over here. And also, I could probably swap this to a harmonic spell with the amount of healing coming out from Rowan and Smokey, and it should have been fine. Looks like this fight will be really interesting in the long term and finding out better team. But this is also on the VN, so it will be a bit different when it comes to the global, and we will know even better lineups by then. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.